Tyreek Hill suspended 6 games for domestic violence against his fiancée. My thoughts on the whole situation and what the Chiefs should do. All that's up next. Stay tuned. Good evening, YouTube. Welcome to another edition of Work to Home Vibes. I am your hostess with the mostest, Sheldon Ponder II, or Sheldon Ponder. As always, if you are new or returning, do like, share, subscribe, and comment to this video. Also, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, follow me at TonyGumble21. Well, what an interesting couple of hours it has been for the Kansas City Chiefs brass. Once again, this is the second straight year that a player has been accused of domestic violence. Last year it was Kareem Hunt. This year it is Tyreek Hill. Kareem Hunt last year was found on a video kicking a woman after getting into an altercation with her. This year, Tyreek Hill has been accused of domestic violence against his fiancée and his children. All right, here's my 2 cents on the whole situation. First of all, the NFL cannot have one solid offseason of someone not getting in trouble or not being arrested for any kind of situation. It's just impossible. And the reason why is because these individuals think that they are so high up that they are above the law. To be honest with you, no, that is not true. Technically in the NFL is 95% black. Different backgrounds of every African American athlete in the NFL. Same goes for the NBA. The MLB is kind of different because most of the individuals are either Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban, whatever, what have you. But this is a situation that is totally it's sickening. It's sickening to find out that these are players who make twice as much as you and me a game, not let alone a year. Why in the water cooler would you want to put your hands on a woman? For what reason? The only time you put your hands on a woman is to console her, give her a hug, or be very intimate with her. Not to hurt her in any type of way. Now, we don't know if this is true, because 9 times out of 10, what normally happens, the man is the dominant one, the man is the alpha male, and if something happens where he puts his hands on the woman, then the woman has favor in what to do. Because, to be honest with you, the court is going to find the woman as the victim. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm really not. All I'm saying is, why would you want to put your hands on a woman? Why? It makes no sense. Unless, as I said, to console her, to be intimate with her, or, to just say, hey, I missed you. How was your day today? But when are we as males going to stop putting our hands on women? That is a question. And you know what's funny is the fact that Kareem Hunt did it last year, and he didn't tell the Chiefs about it until almost a year, 9 months later. TMZ put out the video of him so-called kicking the young lady that he got into an altercation with after she got up in his face. As a man, I've been on earth 28 years. 29, my birthday's coming up pretty soon. I'll be 29. I have a huge presence in my family. My mom's side of the family is mostly men. My cousins told me that if they ever found out that I put my hands on any woman for any reason whatsoever, that would be the last time I put my hands on a woman. But see, the thing that men don't understand is that you cannot put your hands on a woman. I don't care how mad you get. I've got mad at women before, but I've walked away from the situation. I walked away and I cooled down, and we came back and we talked about it. But you are an NFL player. You have so many young people looking up to you. Ray Rice, Greg Hardy, Reuben Foster, Alton Smith, there's a guy named Smith. I don't know if he still plays, but anyway. You have all these individuals who these kids look up to, and they hear this and their parents turn it off. It is inhumane for a man to put his hands on a woman unless to do what I just said. Console her, be intimate with her, anything like that. You don't put your hands on a woman to hurt her. You put your hands on a woman to console her and make sure that she's all right. That is the main reason why you're with her. To be honest with you, I have never had any person on my mom's side of the family or my dad's side that have put their hands on any woman. Never. But like I said, these individuals, these athletes, think that they are above the law, and to be honest with you, they're not. They're not. I'm not saying that I'm on the woman's side. I'm not saying that I'm on the man's side. I'm just saying that if you are a man, please don't ever put your hands on a woman. Because there are so many domestic violence cases that are going on in this country that it is ridiculous. It really is. Now, just like the whole Kareem Hunt situation, now your career is in limbo. Kareem Hunt, for him to be signed by the Browns, with who their GM was once the Chiefs GM, he was lucky to find another job pretty quickly. But we as men, we need to stop putting our hands on women unless it is to console them, make sure that they're all right. Because this is what is going on. As I said, I don't know if the story is true, but I wish that we as men would think about what we do before we do it, because whatever we do, oh, it's going to come back in a big, big way. Now, I like Tyreek Hill. He is an explosive beast. They call him the cheetah. And good reason too, because he's able to burn a cornerback like that. But as I said, we as men need to stop being so tough, and we need to start making sure that that we don't hurt our women. Because as I said, Tyreek Hill's career went from high to moderate. His career is in limbo now. Like I said, I don't know why the NFL cannot just have a decent season. I don't know why someone always has to get arrested or charged with something or accused of doing something. Like I said, they make more in a year than you and me. But at least you and me have the common sense to say, you know what? I'm not going to do anything that's going to hurt me. That's going to hurt my career. Because once you do, 9 times out of 10, you probably won't get hired at a job. And it might be something minuscule, such as money. As I've always heard, money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. But we as men need to stop being so rough and tough and understand that women need to be respected as well. They show us respect. It doesn't matter what we do. Men screw up. We are human. But the thing about it is that we should not let our egos get the best of us and then go see red, put our hands on a woman, and then she calls the police. Police come, and now it's a huge situation. We shouldn't do that. Because you have just dug yourself a hole that is going to be very, very difficult to get out of if you are charged. Which the police department said that they are not going to press charges, but they're going to seek a second opinion. You shouldn't have done it in the first place. Especially to your fiance, who you are probably going to spend the rest of your life with. Guys 40, 50, and 60, and probably even 70 years old who have been married for 40 plus years probably never put their hands on a woman before. Why is it that guys in the teenage years to probably their mid-30s always have to put their hands on a woman? Because we are immature about how to handle a woman. Women have emotions. Women have stuff that goes on with them 9 times out of 10. But here we are adding fuel to the fire by putting our hands on them, when it's clearly a walk-away situation. But no, woman gets in our face and we go completely ape. A man goes completely ape when a woman puts her hands on him, when it honestly should not be like that. We should honestly be honest with our women. Shouldn't put our hands on them for any reason at all. But because we do, that's why we found ourselves in the situations that we're normally in. honest, we should let the women have the last word. Yes, it might hurt us, but it's better than putting our hands on them for any reason. Let me just say, domestic violence is a terrible thing that is happening in this country. And it's happening more and more and more. Why? Because men cannot keep their emotions in check. When they can't keep their emotions in check, it leads them to do some pretty stupid things. When it leads you to do some pretty stupid things, that's when you find that you're going to be humbled really, really quick. You are going to be humbled really quick, especially if you get charged with domestic violence. You get charged with domestic violence, your life is pretty much over. I learned. I didn't have to put my hands on a woman. I was told, listen, my cousins told me, nobody else told me, well, okay, I take that back. My parents told me, my cousins told me, my friends told me. They said, if we ever hear that you put your hands on a woman, that is the last time. And my cousins don't play. I have cousins who are police officers. I have cousins who are paramedics. They said, if we ever find out that you put your hands on a woman for any reason besides to love them, believe you me, we're going to get you. But I know not to put my hands on a woman because common sense tells me if I put my hands on a woman, I'm going to jail. That's why if a woman upsets me, I walk away from the situation. If a woman upsets me, I walk away from the situation. I take a deep breath. I clear my thoughts. I will talk to someone about it. I will come back and we will talk about it. We will sit down at the table and talk about it. But men are so ready. Men don't think. When they get into a situation where their woman is yelling at them, they don't think. We as men, we don't think. We just go. And when we go, it leads to us getting arrested and being charged with domestic violence. Domestic violence shouldn't even be a word in the English language, but it is, because it happens each and every day. Each and every day, there is some sort of domestic violence situation that's going on. I wish that every man on this earth would listen to my voice right now. It is not worth it. You are already established. Why are you putting your hands on a woman? Why? What's the point? What's the point of putting your hands on a woman? And if she calls the police and she presses charges, your life is over. Your life is over. You can kiss the car goodbye, the house goodbye. If you have a house or you have an apartment, you can kiss that goodbye, and you can kiss your career goodbye. All because you did something that your parents told you not to do. You put your hands on a woman. Don't do it. If you know what is best for you, don't do it. Because that is going to be that's going to wreck you. That's going to mess you up. That is going to mess you up. Ask any man out here, that will mess you up. I don't care for what reason, it is going to mess you up. And in a big, 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 big way. But if I don't know if I'll ever meet Tyreek Hill, but if I ever met him, I would be disappointed. I would, because this is not something that a man should go through. Men go through a lot of crap anyway. We as men go through a lot of crap anyway. But this is worse than going through half as much crap. It is. And, you know, I just wish that Tyreek Hill would have thought about what he did before he did it, because, as I said, now his career is in jeopardy. He's been suspended 6 games. He's one of the best wide receivers / punt returners in the league, period. Burns defenses like that. One little mistake, one little screw up, and that's it. But we don't know what the Chiefs are going to do now. They suspended him 6 games, and we'll just see what happens next. Men, we have to get better. We have to get better. We as men have to get better. We can't keep doing this and expecting everything to be all right. No, we have got to get better as men. We need to stop getting so high and mighty and start realizing that our next move could be our last move. We just have to stop doing that. We have to. It's upsetting as a man to find out that another man put his hands on a woman. It is. It simply is. But I'm going to end it right here because I'm starting to get emotional and I'm going to start saying stuff and start cussing. But I just want to know, I just want people to know that I am very disappointed. Any man that I hear has a domestic violence case against them, I am disappointed in them. I really am. And 9 times out of 10, they'll say that they didn't do it, but I'm disappointed in our men. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Mexican, whatever. I am disappointed. But anyway, that does it for here. I'm going to end this video here. As always, if you're viewing this video, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you are on Twitter or Instagram, do follow me at TonyGomo21. Remember, live your life the way you want to live it, not the way someone else wants you to. I'm Sean Pond, and I'll check you all later. Take care.